we did a lot of stuff that summer. We um, we did rabbit hunting. There was a lot of cottontails around, and my aunt was really good at cooking them up. They were absolutely delicious. And sometimes we'd walk out through the sagebrush and shoot them. Sometimes we'd walk along there. So bordering the fields were these tall lava outcrops. So it's kind of like these short ridges, but they're maybe 50 to 70 feet above the level of the ground. And the rabbits lived in there, and they'd come out. And when they came out, they'd look around, but they wouldn't look up. And so you can just pick them off and then haul them back. And my Aunt Betty would cook them up, and we'd have a great dinner. It was really nice. We did that, but the really fun, we had two fun rabbit hunting times. Well, fun because they were harrowing. They had this tractor. It was a model 1950. That's not the year, that's the model, Oliver tractor, which is, for those times, it was a massive farm tractor. The front furrow wheels were about 3 feet across. The back wheels were about as tall as me. And we put 6 guys with their 22s on that tractor and went driving out through the sagebrush, guns waving around, people hanging over the tires, this kind of stuff, shooting at rabbits. There are a lot of jackrabbits, and they wanted to get rid of those, so we were shooting at them, and that was one adventure Clark still remembers. But just after we got there, one rabbit hunting adventure, let's see, there was probably about 6 of us in the back of the pickup with our guns. And somebody was on the top and somebody was on the hood. And the partner's son, who was a bit of a lunatic, was driving like an idiot, crazy, over this dirt road. We're driving down the road, and all of a sudden realized there's a barbed wire gate across the road. So he slams on the brakes, and you can imagine what happened to the people that were on the roof and on the hood. Out on the dirt, we hit the fence, the barbed wire goes over the top, just misses people, gets all entangled in the truck, and we didn't get any rabbits as far as I remember. But that was, being on a farm is, it's a wonder anybody survived it back then, but they seemed to manage it. We had a whole bunch of tractors there. One was this old Allis-Chalmers C, which probably dated from the 40s. Relatively small tractor, not real small, but relatively small. And we used that to haul the pipe wagon around when we're moving sprinkler pipe lines from one field to the next. You uncouple them, you pile them on the trailer, and you use this tractor to haul them around. Well, somebody decided to move it out through the grain field down in this low area where all the water settled. It got out there and got sunk up to its hubs in mud. And they decided, well, they have a John Deere 3010, which is a sizably bigger tractor. It seems like they went with another one first. They ended up with 4 tractors stuck out there in kind of a daisy chain kind of a thing. Here's the C, here's another John Deere, here's a 3010, here's a 4020. And the only tractor left that wasn't stuck yet was the Oliver. Like, people mess with Oliver. So I don't even know who's driving. I might have been driving it out through the field. And of course, those big wheels are just mashing the grain flat, you're driving along, pull it in. And one by one managed to pull all the other tractors out, but even it couldn't get the first tractor out. So they had to leave that there until things dried out. I'm pretty sure Clark was there for that one.